Mad scientist. What it look like?
I hit the buzzer beater. While you watch from the bleachers, I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get to the point.
The jewels. To the point. The jewels. To the point.
Yo, what it do, man? It's She, the jeweler, man, from To The Point Podcast.
Robbie Khan, president. I'm here.
Uncle Ron Slaughter, a.k.a. Fuck Being Modest.
Yeah, you see what we doing, right? Three the hard way. Now, listen. Real quick, we up, right?
Right.
We was talking, we had Mike Kitt, man, entrepreneur slash life coach, motivational speaker.
Right.
You know, and all that. And we was talking about, in general, is it okay to be an activist or have any kind of movement or party going on that you raise money from, right? And is it okay to take the money down from the cause for your personal use? You know what I mean? And everybody had different sentiments, but what I learned in that sitting was this. Legally, you only have to allocate 12% of what you raise. Did y'all know that?
Yeah,
No,
it used to be 10%, but it went to 12 now.
Yeah, I never knew that.
I wasn't hip neither.
So that leaves a whole broad 88% to play with. You get where I'm coming from? So how can somebody fall under scrutiny when playing with that 88% if it's all within the legal beagle guidelines?
Can I say something real fast, though?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know on the other side, though, Shake.
What was that?
I didn't think you're responsible for reporting nothing.
No.
I thought it was all for the public use. I thought that was all for the positive, for the people, for the organization that it was directed to.
Right.
I didn't think you was responsible to put 5%.
No.
No.
Legally.
Legal. I didn't
On
think
top.
No, I didn't, so that's why I'm saying that it leave 88% to be finagled with, because now you can still play games. I thought they play games with the whole pot.
Right.
But 12% still ain't enough. That still leave a joke a lot of rope to hang themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How you feel about that, Sleazy?
I feel like anything that you're grossing an income from, even though it's a non-profit or a profit, you have to pay yourself.
Right.
You
The
understand?
same
Like,
thing Khan said,
but
man.
in the same token of paying yourself, it shouldn't be no 12%. Like, it
Right.
just should be a paycheck. Like, literally.
Gotcha.
You mean like $25 a day, $25 an hour on that day of the
Same
event,
thing, exact
something
thing
like
he said.
that.
Yup.
But leaving that 88 right there, just say give or take, you made $1 million.
That's the devil's playground. You saying that
Yeah,
88%.
Like, come on,
That's
come on.
right.
Like, because at the end of the day,
Exactly.
that got to be something that come from
You know what I'm
inside your
saying?
heart.
Yep.
That come from you being a block captain. That come from you giving out free lunches. That come from you cleaning the block. That's come from you being a person that before somebody even asks, you already there saying, here you go. That come
See?
from the heart. And that's where we got it right now, where it's crashing from the real people that do the work and the ones that's making it a hustle.
Right. Right.
And this is what we look at.
Another thing that I never knew right until that discussion was they said that the real founders, the true founders of Black Lives Matter aren't black.
Facts.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
One, that.
Yeah,
I did.
Two, I need a mic or something.
I never knew the
1, 2.
people
Yeah,
that was behind it,
I don't think that
but I
works.
definitely always had a suspicion that That was some other people using black people as the face of the lives that matter.
Oh,
You
yeah.
understand what I'm saying? And once again, that 88%, that Black Lives Matter movement made 60 million.
Fix your mic, Con.
Yeah.
Push
You
your
can
back,
hear
push
me?
your back a little bit.
It made 60 million,
Right.
right? So, Black Lives Matter, the people that was behind it wasn't black.
Right.
The lives that matter are black.
See?
You understand what I'm saying? So, that's a nasty equation. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't even know how they made that marriage.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
That was a marriage, right? You said, right? Now, the title was Black Lives Matter.
Right.
We all three of us right here, we know we black, right? And we know that the movement didn't come from the black people, right?
Huh?
The movement didn't come from the black people, right?
Right.
Right.
All right. Well, the LLC didn't come from the black people. The
Right.
behind the scenes didn't come from the black people. The faces was black that you seen, right? And the bro. So no. So the faces are black that we see.
Right.
Now, let me ask y'all a question right here.
Yeah.
This way it get tricky at. So somebody took and made that title and they ran with it. And they got paid with it. They used black faces.
Right.
Now, I'm just sitting here, I think outside the box. Fuck being modest, so I'm going to say I'm not being modest right now.
Right.
If I tell you, let's say KKK matter,
Right.
and patent that shit, right?
Right. They,
What
we
the
ain't
fuck
gonna
would-
have no hands in that.
Wow.
No, fuck having hands in it. Let's follow me.
Wow.
That's a saying. Black lives matter. You're black. For years you've been black. Your family been black for 400 years.
Right.
So it should matter to you. I don't need nobody else who's not my race tell me it matter. Because
Right.
once I say KKK matter, y'all will flip on me and have a fucking heart
I'm
attack.
telling you.
What the fuck is he talking about?
the
Quick.
village.
You understand? Like,
Yeah.
he ain't running with that shit. And not my people. It'll be y'all
You will
saying it.
never get
who
away
I'm
with that.
recognizing that KKK matter.
You'll never get away with that. You'll never get away with
My
that.
point. So why- so
KKK
why did they
matter,
get
and
a-
we-
Why did they get away with it, get rich with it, and don't give a shit?
and then use us again like they do as the fall guys. We the faces on the trial fitna. They trying to case them up for buying mansions and all that with the paper and all that. You get what I'm saying?
And what was the
I
real
got
pot?
it, man. I got it.
What was the real pot? So they told you what she took.
I got it, man.
They,
I
like I,
want my-
said, even if they took 6 million now that I'm heard, they raised 96. You well within the 88%. So you
No.
What's
That was
going on?
96 million spent on the properties.
Oh, I thought it was only 6 million. I thought
No.
it was 96 million raised. Because even my son said it was around 96, 97 million raised.
That's the percentage of the 12% on the books.
Oh.
You gotta look at everything, bro. What they say? If the cops run down on you and they say they took 2 bricks, round it up 2 more times.
That's what they do.
You think what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, they inflate it. Inflate it every time.
So if you're doing it over there illegal, and what you're doing right now is illegal, but you're hiding behind something that you say is illegal,
Right.
what you doing? The same
Yeah.
illegal stuff.
You got anything more else towards that kind?
I told you, like, I'm hip, man. I need my folks to get hip because these traps they setting is like the fall for the trap is like going outside every day knowing the big, not a pothole, but what they call them, Jones, a
crater.
a crater, a sinkhole.
Right.
It's a big sinkhole in the middle of the street, middle of Broad Street. But every day you go in the middle of Broad Street and play. It only take one fall and you in the trap. And it's not the trap I'm talking about or the trap you think I'm talking about. It's
Right.
they trap. Don't fall for the trap, man. I usually say fall for the hook, but they hook is the trap. They're going to knock your ass right in the trap.
Right.
Duck the hook, slip the hook, dodge the hook. Counter that shit with some knowledge, some wisdom, and understand
One,
what's
two.
going on with you.
Right.
But how can you do that when you watching everybody that you follow over top of you do the same shit and tell you it's cool?
So they set the precedent for that, the precedence for that. Hey, I'm going to say this here in hindsight of that, right? Really, them folks set that precedence. And we're taking their blueprint. And what happens is when we take the blueprint, they reverse the charges on us. Oh, you can't do what I do. We gonna case you up, put you out there to the media. You was a bad man.
100 years.
He's stealing the money. They've been doing this for centuries.
Yep.
This the whole program that they set.
But let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
You saying they've been doing it, right?
right.
But when you walk in their community, do it look out of place while they doing what they doing? The blocks still get cleaned on Monday and Wednesday. The trash still get picked up. Passion Avenue still get they clean up and sweep up. They still get a remodel every 10 years. They get a fountain down there. They get new storefronts. They have all this stuff.
Because they doing something else with the paper. That's what you're saying.
So my thing is, if I'm doing what you're doing or you're doing what I'm doing,
Why we don't see the results.
somebody ain't doing what somebody doing, tactfully and tracing the same thing, because why? Mine's over here is looking like I'm taking care of my community like I'm supposed to.
Right.
You know
So
what I'm
I
doing.
get it.
But when I
I
look
get
at your
exactly
community,
what you're saying.
you must be doing what I'm doing.
You're saying that they draw a tip. They draw a tip, right? Because of that. Because that's all you have to do with some of the money is do some things in the community, and you got the rest to kill.
You got sugar diabetes, right?
Yes, sir.
We making coffee. Every 3 scoops I take, you should only take 1.
1, 2, 1, 2.
You understand what I'm
1,
saying
2.
to you? Like,
1, 2.
just because you see me taking 3 scoops and you got sugar diabetes, you should only take 1 scoop.
Right.
Because why? Just because you seen what I've been doing 10 years, 20 years before you, and I put you on it, if I'm taking 2, you should only take 1. If I'm taking 3, you only should take 1.
Right.
It's that simple. But you ain't doing what I'm doing.
Right.
Because why? You getting caught in the trap. My trap is still running the same machine for 40 years, 50 years, passed down generation to generation. You in the trap, not me.
So we're doing something wrong.
We're being greedy.
Bottom line, we're being greedy. There you go.
The system was supposed to work for the people. Now the people work for the system. And this is why they're getting caught in the trap.
Listen, cold beverage, man. Cold beverage. They had a versus. They had a versus last night, right? And they say this particular verse was hilarious, man. It was more like a circus, right? It was a versus, but it was more like a circus. You get what I'm saying? So it was supposed to be Omarion and Mario going at it. You had D-Ray hosting it. You know he gonna bit the whole time. And then they had an entourage of other guys that came out that been off the radar for so long. And when they was on the radar, they wasn't even
Nowhere.
actable. You had Ray J, Bobby Valentino, and the boy Sammy, right? So they parade around the stage, I'm telling you, like a circus, man. And the only one really held it was Mario. And then the boy Jeremiah comes out, Oh my God. This is a testimony. This is a testimony to what some of us OGs be trying to tell the young bucks a lot, that y'all school ain't catch up to our school yet, and y'all fight us about it. Oh, y'all just hating, you know. That's a testimony right there. Did you hear that boy stinking that
Made
joint
a
up like
fucking
that, yo?
ass out yourself.
And I just saw Brian McKnight and Wanye singing.
Right.
Wanye do this joint on TikTok, Wanye Wednesdays. Y'all ever see that? They singing My Last Cry. I'm talking about going crazy. Like, you can turn music off and they voices is music.
Right.
Add that, put that next to Jeremiah, what I heard last night. Put it next to Ray J. Put it next to them guys. And y'all tell me the real deal, youngins.
That shit wasn't even karaoke night. That's how fucked up that shit
Hey,
was.
cuz, I could sing better. Well,
No, real rap, bro.
I could sing better than them two dudes,
And
man.
the fucked up part is, like, you saying what it was, right? I'm just going through the phone. I seen this motherfucker with a baby on the stage, and I looked at the back and said, what the fuck? Like,
You
did
couldn't
shit?
believe
Like,
they
like,
was
no.
up there doing that.
Come on, bro.
You gonna come on Versus
Come on, bro.
and clown you. That was a circus. It wasn't Versus. What you got? What you got for that?
That was a circus.
Okay.
Listen, right? Crickets, man.
Get ready to go.
Crickets. You hear it, don't you?
Yup.
It's crickets. You hear the crickets?
Crickets.
You hear them, don't you? That's what I was hearing last night, man. I ain't got no rap for them guys, man. I mean, 'cause
I can't hear you.
I don't have nothing nice to say, so I'd rather not say nothing. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's like what I was hearing last night. You know what I mean?
Push it back, kind of like, see this?
Marion was
So
the only
the
one that
mic can
sound
hold
right.
itself up to you, so you ain't gotta hold it. No, push it.
Marion was the only one that was right.
No. See this? Push it in. Yeah, so it could leverage, right?
You know? So
Yeah, Mario, not a Marion.
Yeah, Mario.
Mario, the only one held it.
Yeah, he was. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Hey, listen. Another cold beverage, real quick, right? The trial, the Nipsey Hussle trial.
Right.
The boy, Eric, what's his name? Holder, whatever.
Right.
There's a lot of things coming out on the trial, right? That was speculated and talked about early on, but I never knew they had concrete evidence for. One of the things was this. They said they had a recording of the alleged conversation between Nipsey Hussle and a mutual friend
Right.
about the boy being a rat, a snitch.
Right.
They said they brought a tape discussion in
Right.
to the courtroom. Now, I don't know what they intended by bringing that piece of evidence, I guess to give it a motive,
Right.
because I don't think it was going to do nothing for the boy as it relates to,
Right.
you know,
Get him off.
giving
man.
no leverage, right? But yeah, the girl, the getaway driver, she said she had no idea she was turning into a getaway driver when
Why
she
she
pulled
drive
the
away?
boy up. You know,
Okay.
I mean, because the boy just shot two people in front of her, shot a few people, and he had two guns,
Okay.
two smoking guns,
All right.
and he get back in. The bunny witnessed
Get
this.
back in. No, she's.
Oh, she could have peeled before he got in. I get what you're saying. What you think about that? The trial, the Nipsey Hussle trial going on.
What's going on?
Yeah, it's going on right. Yeah, it's been a few days, couple days now.
Nipsey Hussle, man. I got late on his wave, but I was early because I peeped in a movie.
Right.
I never knew he rap. I never knew it was the same guy from the movie when I knew he rap.
Right.
Then when I pieced them together, I said, damn, this dude, he's solid, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then to find out the way he got murdered, the way it went down, it's too much of this going on, man. A lot of our celebrities, a lot of our kids' heroes is getting wiped out before they even get their voice changed.
Right.
Their heroes is gone. My hero was gone. At least I got to be about 15 when Bruce Lee died. You know what I mean? That was my first hero that died. You know what I mean? It wasn't, I think he did die by a bullet, but it wasn't, I mean, something else.
Right.
You know what I mean? But nevertheless, our folks got to calm down with this foolishness, man. I mean, in that trial, that boy, he burnt toast. He's stinking Leroy Jenkins. They just doing this to find a mold. They keep him giving that boy the wheelchair, man.
Okay. What you think, Sleazy Mac, about the trial and them? They were saying like some stuff in court, like they bought a recording of an alleged discussion that Nipsey Hussle had with a mutual friend about Main Man being a snitch. And they bought that recording in the courtroom.
First
I
of
don't know
all-
why they bring it, like it ain't gonna get him off. I think it's to establish a motive. I don't know.
This the question right here, right?
Yeah.
How the fuck y'all get a recording? Who was wearing a fucking wire? That's like me.
They
and you
said they had a
that's
recording
like me
of
and
this
you having a
discussion.
conversation right
Was
now.
the phone recording? Or
I'm
They
not
never
sure the
said.
details, but that's a good
But
point.
that's the question. Who had the wire on?
Damn, right?
Who had the phone tap on?
Who is
So-
the Joe? Who is
So
the
at the,
Joe,
end of the
man?
ga- at the end of the day, we already know that this whole situation was built on a fucking rat lining somebody up.
Wow.
That's what it was.
Wow.
That's not just no damn XYZ, yo, he called you a rat. and I'ma
So
kill
you saying there's a bigger picture?
You just told me
Wow.
a confrontation is something that wasn't planned to
Right.
take place.
right?
Now, we all know how they say he came up there, Nipsey walked him off and told him, yo, don't come around, but they called you a rat.
Right.
That was one story. Then the second story was, I believe, me, personally, my thought, I think the second story. Now, this the second story.
A setup.
Okay, you're big homie, you a gunslinger, but also, big homie, when you come home, you go see big homie.
Right.
Big homie know what you capable of doing. Big homie know he's big homie.
Right.
Big homie can say certain shit that move little homies.
Right.
So, if somebody called you a rat, I don't think Nipsey called you a rat. I
Right.
think Big homie might have said, yo, word on the street, Nipsey called you a rat, and you want from there. I don't think a man that's worth what he's worth already gonna step out of his comfort zone of being who he is to go and tell a nigga that he know play behind them pistol that yo somebody
Yeah, to
say
even
you a
set
rat.
that situation
When I'm the
up.
breadwinner, like me personally, I'm gonna get one of my big homies to tell you that. I'm gonna get somebody that I think is on your level to not bring me down to your level because I'm the breadwinner.
Right.
To have that conversation with you.
But
I'm not
even if he threw his name in the mix, he brought him into that level.
but me and you not even walking that way.
Right.
If we, you just came home and that right there was the situation. You can't even come in this mix like that. We couldn't even go to the side to have
Right.
that conversation.
Right.
Because we already knew what you was. If I told somebody that, I'm definitely not going over there with that.
Exactly.
If I'm not right. So that right there ain't make no sense. But it was how you get a nigga out the way.
That's crazy.
Like chess, homie. Best man.
What y'all thinking there, man? What everybody think that's watching on the live. But anyway, so yeah, that one there, that's a whole horse of another color, man. They say Main Man was he pushed his pistol. He was known to push his pistol. And then they also trying to say that he had mental issues. So they threw that out there in the mix too. You get what I'm saying? So we Allah knows best what the outcome
Man, no
gonna
lawyer's
be.
gonna throw whatever out there that them court officials and clerks bite on. Whatever they bite on, try to get bored, a little lesser time, a little die lesser chair, a little die lesser fart room, whatever. He trying to get lesser. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Since we're on these rappers real quick, right? Now, look how we talking about how he got killed, who did what, how he get lined up.
Right.
Let's go back to Thugger, right? Let's go back to AR-Ab.
Right.
Let's go back to all these little rappers that we seen that's sitting behind bars that got years already, right?
Right.
And let's go back to the big homie that sat around all them, and big homie still out here. And who
Wow.
that be? The Birdman.
Yeah.
Baby. All right, you mean? So, all right, now
The
check,
Birdman.
now check it out, because I'm just letting you know what's being exposed.
Wow.
I know where I come from is you on a wiretap telling somebody, yeah, come get your money for this hit, you belong in jail.
And that's Main Man.
And he was on a wiretap telling a dude when he aired Lil Wayne bust out,
yeah.
don't worry about it, baby, you know, it ain't go down like it's supposed to go down, but come to Miami and get your money. The fuck?
That was Main Man.
That was Birdman talking,
Yeah.
but now you're not in jail on this wiretap. But everybody that been around you and your president, that's young little niggas,
Yeah.
is sitting in jail.
And
see
you
how
free as a
motherfuckers-
bird.
Come on, bro.
You free as a bird.
Come on, bro.
Birdman. Free as a
And it's like, and it's fucked up because it's like, what happened to common sense, y'all? Like, we don't have no common sense when it comes to the shit that we do, bro.
I told you from the rip, Sheik.
Uh-huh.
That boy Thugger only way out of this mix here is to go ahead and get down first, man. And
Young
my,
Thug.
my exact words was, I think he said it was a certain amount of people indicted, like 20
Like
something
30
people,
some odd
30-something.
people.
I was like, I wonder who's gonna get down first.
Cause snitch sound worse, man.
Somebody gonna get
But my
down,
thing is
man.
this, though,
They
right?
gonna rattle on baby, I think.
If
man.
you
Gonna
had
have
30
to.
He
niggas on,
going right on baby.
if you had 30 niggas on the case with you, you had 3 niggas on the case with you, right? What the fuck is the difference? You only one individual that know that, don't fucking tell.
Right. Now, I'm gonna tell you what the difference is, Slaughter. What I think when it come down to the amount of cats, right? It comes down to a bigger ratio and a bigger chance of somebody telling out that crew.
Yep.
Cause out of 30, you
Somebody
can
knows
bet
something.
somebody gonna
Know
bend,
something.
man.
Somebody.
It ain't gonna be 30 sturdy, man.
Nah.
Why the fuck?
Somebody gonna bend a fold, man.
Yup.
Why we got 30 niggas on homicides though? Please tell me that. Nobody getting no money. Just let me know. Like, why do we got 30 niggas on homicides now?
We get ready to get to that. That's gonna be the let me ask you something segment.
Okay.
We going in on that. But listen, another cold beverage, right? Whack 100, right? He got beef going on with 3 guys that I channeled into, right? That I know, or I don't know these guys, but from what they selling and what everybody co-signing, these 3 guys in particular, because he got beef going on with a lot of folks, but he got a 3-headed monster going on that got me a little bit apprehensive now about his safety and his well-being, right?
Right.
Jay Prince, Big U, and Suge Knight, right?
Give it to me.
Then they said it was some whispers about Suge Knight allegedly got in a civil suit, got all the charges overturned. So they trying to act as if, or they trying to put it out there like he may have a potential to bring that beat back in criminal court and come home. This been the rap the past day and a half.
But who now?
Suge Knight. So now they got Suge Knight on his head. They got Big U on his head. And you
Right.
got Jay Prince on this guy's head.
Right.
What do y'all think about this Whack 100 in the mix of these guys with this fitting of this drama?
I On some real rap,
What y'all
man.
think the turn? It could be a turnout. What turnout can that be?
This beverage ain't that cold, shit. This ain't that cold, man. It's kind of corny, man. It's a lukewarm beverage, man. Cause Whack 100, he's so whack, right? He whack, man. I've been telling y'all this dude's a whack case, man. Them dudes right now, and I ain't promoting none of that, but where I'm from, where we from, them dudes, they want to fight, man. They want to get out there and wrestle and do some kicks and low knee kicks and elbow smashes and all that. Put you in a camel clutch and figure four leg locks and all that stuff, man.
So what you trying to say? They want a wrestling tip like
Yeah,
it's all a stunt?
No, they want to fight and wrestle and get sweaty and all that kind of stuff, man.
No, I'm gonna tell you
Suge
something.
Knight ain't busting a grape when he come home. She ain't nobody doing nothing for him. Big U, he got too much look behind him. He might want to get somebody a fair one. And Chump 100, he don't want nothing. He don't want to do nothing, man.
What about Jay Prince?
That's the only one they got fear of. That's the only one. That's why I ain't say his name.
Now, I'm gonna say this here, right? This is what I think. I'm gonna let Slaughter share next. I think that is it can be one or the other. Watch this. I think the one is this. These guys are who they say they are, right? And the beef is real, and it could be a potential bad turnout for Whack. And I'm not downplaying Whack because for some apparent reason, he may not be my type of dude or a lot of people type of dude, but along the way, he got some sort of stamp to be doing and saying and running around how he do, reckless and resorting back to his past. Nigga, I'm Pyru, I'm this and that. He did something to get some kind of rep along the way. When he was younger, I don't know. I don't know him like that. But
Everybody, I don't know what rapper said this, right? This is so true, man. And once you get that initial thrust of everybody is somebody in their own hood, once you get your hood stamp, you catch a wave, it's nothing to take that stamp and keep getting supersized,
right.
and supersized.
But let me
and it might be
finish
stamped
my
on some
thought.
bull
I
crap,
get
man.
you. Let me finish my thought, right? Cool. That one thing I might say, I was trying to say is that one thing it could be is some potential drama between these guys. The other thing I think it could be is this. All a hoax, all a act. That's why I alluded to the wrestling thing. All the wrestling, John, they playing a wrestling
Took
game
it out of my mouth.
and to make some money.
That's it.
That's what you think it is,
That's it,
Sleeves?
bruh. First of all, y'all niggas been upstate, been to jail. Y'all done gave interviews, said y'all changed, man. Y'all ain't trying to go to jail.
Right.
Y'all 45 years old. Y'all 50 years old. Y'all not doing this young bullshit.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day,
They doing it on.
Y'all
They doing it
doing
for
it
TV
for
though.
TV
Everybody putting some sentiments
as a
on
smoke screen for
Right.
with the real shit that's going on with these fucking young boys.
Yeah.
See, that's what you understand. See, they really doing this shit. They activated. Y'all acting activated in the WWF rules.
Exactly.
You dig me? Like, all of them. Because you got to look at it, bro. Y'all accumulated so much shit over the years of the street shit. It's called body of work.
Right.
That now y'all in a position where y'all getting liked by the cameras. Y'all making money. Y'all ain't really trying to go body no fucking
That's
body.
what
now.
I honestly think it is.
Because if you
What's the boy
notice,
name,
right? But you notice all the old niggas that was somewhere out here doing some type of whatever the fuck they say they was doing.
Whatever. Right.
Yeah, but they was out here, and now you see they coming back out here. What man say? I brought you back out. Come on back out to get some money.
Okay.
So all you look around, you got Fat Joe, you got
Right.
Nori,
Uh-huh.
you got all these old rappers coming back out because why? All the young rappers going to jail because they really doing this shit. You feel what I'm saying to you?
I
So
get
now
it.
we don't have time to look for new rappers. So come on, bring your old asses back out. Because all
Right.
this is music, but in the same token, these young niggas, we can't
And that's
produce them like
easy
that.
and convenient to do.
Because everybody what?
To put
Joes
them
now.
back out there.
Look,
Yup.
everybody getting court. You getting 30-minute indictment, you getting 8-minute indictment.
Right?
Like everybody who's rap or got a homie that rap, that lead rapper squad is getting indicted.
Yup.
Crazy, man.
Even down to the chicks. Cardi B girlfriend, indicted.
Cardi B, all of 'em.
It's like when you get around a rapper, the squad gonna fall.
It's crazy.
What you think, Karen?
See, this stuff's crazy, man. You know what I mean? It almost got a political twist to it, like, man, because, like, how is it so that the one thing that we might have a little grasp of out of all the industries in this place they call the United States,
Right.
right? Through food, through drugs, through the automotive industry, every major industry,
Right.
we don't own not one. Do we run or dominate, right?
Right.
The one in sports, we don't own nothing. We dominate, we don't own nothing.
Right.
We make money from it. Hip hop the same way. We just starting to own some record labels that's being pimped by bigger record labels. So we still caught up on that game.
Right.
So it's damn near political, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And I don't like tippy-toeing around my words, man. I hate doing that, man. So, like, I'm so serious, man.
Right.
I hate doing that, like, and, like, I feel like I got handcuffs on my tongue. So
Well,
I'm
fuck being modest and speak your mind.
Yeah, I'm going to cuss close to the bone as possible, right?
Right.
Cause I like to regulate myself, man, before someone else try to regulate me, and then it get into a little, you know what I mean, back and forth, you know what I mean, like me.
Right.
So, this political swimming pool that we're forced to swim in, and try to understand what I'm saying, that threw my people in the deep end, and we never knew how to swim. A lot of blacks still can't swim. We've been suffering and drowning for years, man.
Right.
And we still going through it. Now we got a chance to get up. We have to say, fuck them, and understand we can't say fuck each other, man.
Right.
I don't care if boys did some dumbass shit. He got to get it passed this time, man.
Right.
We losing each other. It's no more about to be no more other. And if it keep not being no more other, it's eventually going to be no more you, dummy. That's called in-house genocide.
Yup.
How you think they playing? That's the political arena I'm talking about. If you can't keep up, catch up.
Right.
That's how I feel, man.
Yeah. So he went a little bit deep. I wanted him to go specific, but he went deep, and it was a good jewel. I wanted him to really get specific with those guys, but he went general and covered the whole John. You know what I mean? So last cold beverage, then we gonna get to let me ask you something, man. And it's in hindsight of what he's saying too, and what Slaughter was saying, alluding to as well. We losing, man, right? So we have another young man, prominent, top of the food chain, young rapper, real talented young man from out of New York City by the name of Lil TJ. Lil TJ gets shot up the other day, yesterday, right? Had to rush him to immediate surgery whereas I heard he's doing better, but he was struggling at first. And I actually saw a video he put up where he was slurring his words, but he said on camera, let everybody know, I'm cool. I'm talking. I'll be back, he said. I'll be back. Like that.
Meaning
Little
what?
TJ, right? This little guy said allegedly he was set up by a female in a gated community over in Jersey. Got shot up yesterday. Everybody know, all y'all youngers know Lil TJ. He's one of them little popular little guys out there right now, man. It's a sad situation, man. How y'all feel about that one, man?
All right. So, you being TJ,
Right.
the first thing you can say is you got set up. Cool. But you being TJ, should always cross your T's and dot your I's. Because why? You're TJ. For whatever you TJ for, rapping, being the real one from the street and all, but now you're worth money because whatever you spitting right now got you over to Jersey.
Making money, yeah.
And making money. That's why you moved from over there. So why you didn't cross your T's and dot your I's? Security-wise, strap-wise, not gonna meet the girl-wise.
Right.
Because why?
Let me cut right
Real
there
dudes
one
like
time,
that,
Let
please.
him know. Let him rock. We get to
Real
you.
dudes already know their worth.
Right.
I don't need nobody to look at me and tell me I'm the shit.
Right.
Wherever I position myself at,
Right.
that's where I'm at. So at that time, I should position myself with, hold up, where you coming? What? All right, I'll be there. Hold on.
Right.
You want to take this ride? Hold on, I'm a rapper. Hold up. I'm put you in the Uber. Like, there's so many things you could have did.
Right.
But some reason why you didn't feel you was the shit. She
Right.
was the shit. Because why? She set you up. You ain't set her up.
Right.
So when I hear rappers rapping shit and talk that shit, again, it's just a gimmick. Because why? Look what just happened to TJ. Got set
Right.
up by a chick. So you ain't really the shit. That's all I'm going to say. And you think
Yeah.
about it.
That's crazy, man. How you feel
Hey,
about
Steve.
that, Con?
Hey, Steve, let me ask you a question, cuz.
Mhm.
All right, I'm bringing this beat back for you. Remember the night of was it the Source Awards, the one out L.A., right?
Right.
Tupac, my Biggie Small.
The day before it happened, me and you had a big discussion about just that.
Right.
And I was like, man, touch no Biggie Small, get the flip out of here, cuz. You remember what you told me?
I told you, if he go to L.A., he ain't going to make it back, and they going to kill him. I don't like to wish death on the
You said it
motherfucker.
before it happened.
And
day
the crazy part
before.
is, he the one that woke me up.
The day before. No, I'm trying to tell you, we had a big
We had
discussion.
a whole discussion about it.
We had a big discussion about this, right? I remember I was 24 years old. He was 15 years old, right?
No, 17.
You was
because it was
17.
97.
Yeah.
All right, okay, all right. So I was 26, right?
Yeah.
And,
Matter of fact, no, I was 19. Because I had my son in 95, I was 17. So,
Okay.
97, I was 19.
no, I wasn't that old.
Yes, you was.
No.
97. I was still going
That's
to
it.
Bartram. You was on Webster Street.
That's when it
yup,
happened.
Damn,
That's when
shit
it
did.
Come on, bro.
Yup, it did.
1997, March the
You
9th.
right, you right.
I was
you
in
right.
jail. I remember
right.
vividly.
Yup,
Listen.
You right, you right.
Because it was that deep of a
Me,
conversation.
cousin,
Tupac got killed in
and
September.
DS was
Tupac
watching
got
the
killed in
awards
September.
that night.
He called it. What I'm trying to say is, before
Yeah.
you get down in the rabbit hole, he called it, right? Meaning that Biggie wasn't on his P's and Q's, man.
He ain't do what he,
He
said.
ain't dot his I's
He
and
crossed
cross
his
his T's,
T's.
man. Right?
He played
And
giveaway
I
in some sort.
automatically assumed that he was gonna do what he's saying to do. Hire extras, I mean, Navy SEALs, get these dudes, be here, send a decoy that way, you go that way. I didn't
Right.
play all the games, right? He didn't. He stood up and got popped down. I mean, and this I feel as though happened to a lot of guys. They put themselves out there, they play cards, hand wide open. They don't pay them to their chest.
They got too much pride to walk with security and
All-
stuff like
yeah,
that.
all that
Not
type
even
of
that,
stuff, man.
Because they don't come from where we come from. Y'all got to remember, y'all.
They don't dot their eyes. They don't play their
We
game
come
tight.
from the game.
Right.
We was a product of our environment.
Right.
What we seen outside, that's what we was. You heard the Biggie stories. He's an only child. So he wasn't a product of the environment. They ate off of him when he
Right.
got outside.
Right.
That's why Biggie's not here.
Right.
That's why you're here. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here. Because why? We know how to look at somebody and say, oh, this blitz right here look like it's a fucking blitz and it ain't right.
Yeah, you gotta
Look.
peep game all at all
Ain't
times.
nobody gonna kick
But
you
you
somewhere
ain't
you ain't
going
comfortable
peep
at.
game if you don't know game.
There you
I
go.
get you.
Yeah, right. So this is all like, I mean, scrambled eggs, man. Because like at the end of the day, we want to maintain a level of progress with our young black men, man.
Right.
We gotta take account somewhere, and like I said prior, now you have to give that next man a pass. So flip setting him up, get your own gold watch, go grind, get your own money, all that, line somebody up and setting somebody up for this material bull crap.
You're lining your own up.
Yeah,
Why
but
the
line
other
your
ones ain't
own up.
getting lined up? If that's your, if you
See?
that guy that put yourself, you the vanguard, you on that
See?
front line,
See that?
and you looking to line something and all that, why are you targeting?
See that?
There's plenty people you can
Okay.
take from, man.
Good question
See
you
that?
asked, right?
Yeah.
See that?
Okay, now, if you so much activated,
See
right?
that?
Right.
Why
See that?
hell you lining somebody? Why you ain't lining the line for you to be good? Meaning that all y'all activated, I ain't seen nobody jump up a fucking bank counter yet. But y'all running
That's
down on each
what
other.
I'm saying.
But when y'all go back home, y'all broke.
Saying exactly
Like,
what I'm
I
saying.
don't understand
Sleep.
that part. Like,
You
That-
got that
that's
much
the
heart and you
fucked
that
up part.
activated. Why you ain't going at these where the money, real money at?
because when I look around now and I look at STV, Philly, and all that type of shit, it's like everything I hear, we seen on Instagram, and somebody just telling your story.
Right.
So the story I'm getting right now, y'all need lawyer money. Because no fucking way somebody should be telling something that could send you away forever on a fucking YouTube platform and Instagram and putting together like they the fucking cops and they don't get paid for it. And it's cool to y'all because why? Y'all gave them this information for them to pull it and put it together. Y'all gave them the songs. Y'all gave them the videos.
Dang.
So at the end of the day, why I didn't see nobody go over the calendar yet? Because wow, we need lawyer money. Or excuse me, let me get the 20 to 40, sir.
They not doing
Like,
this.
or
They
go there,
on some
or,
dumb shit,
or
man.
go in there and hold your dick and say, yeah, I did that shit, but I'm a real nigga. But when you look up the real nigga shit that you hear when nigga got the camera in front of him, you don't hear it when that white man in front of him. They say, no, it wasn't me, it was Ray Ray. It was John the lookout. It was Billy Bob Thorpe holding the steering wheel.
They changed their whole demeanor, man.
Again, who do that? Who do that?
Me and him was just talking about that on a street level, man.
Females do that.
Listen,
Females do that.
listen, this joint is a real problem, right? Because like he said, it's about to be no more us at this pace. And this joint done trickled down or trickled up, or I don't know which way it's trickling now. But it's happening in our hoods too. Something just happened like that in our hood, man. They just pull up and go crazy on a bunch of guys on a block down the way and kill two guys, man, young guys out of here
This
again.
is happening everywhere, man. It's happening everywhere, man.
Just last night.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, man.
And when are we going to become consciously aware of what we're really doing?
I'm going to tell you when.
Yo, man, we have to now hug each other, man, and give each other a pass,
Right.
man.
You know what Dick Gregory
on
said?
every interaction that might not be come off to be harmony, we got to bow out gracefully every time. Give each other a pass,
But
man.
we program. Why we can't give each other a pass? Because we program. Well, we program so much that we have three hards. I'm hard on the outside, I'm hard on the inside,
Right.
and I'm a hard to whoever get in my fucking way. That's the three hardest thing that we
Yeah,
took
right.
in, right?
Right?
A turtle, hard on the outside, soft on the inside, but quick to stick his fucking neck out. For anybody. You got to be soft somewhere. Why? You got kids. You got a family. But we got program, bro. So with the program, everything we look at is just hard. certain shit we
It's
do,
sad, yo.
it's just hard, bro. And it can be really easy. Like just telling dude, yo, don't talk about him. Why? Because that's my man. That's it. Before it get to, man, fuck that nigga, I'm going to do X, Y, Z to him. And now it's hard for you to say, don't talk about him. Why? Because now you're looking at him aggressive now, right? And you might now start fearing him. So your man now is in the dark.
Yeah, he don't even know.
And he don't even know it. Why? Because it was so easy to say, oh, that's my man, don't talk about him.
Yep.
But when he start going into everything he wanted to say and do to him,
Yep.
that shit
It
put
take
fear
a
in you.
stand-up guy to do that type stuff, Slaughter, and kind of learned along the
And
way
what they
of
do
life.
now?
Lot of people, man, a lot of people don't carry the way they should, bruh. A lot of people.
Why you
And
get
it be
backdoor?
so many people stamping themselves with thorough and this and that. But when you strip it down, most of these cats don't carry right, bruh. See that? It take a certain cut dude to be doing that type shit, man.
You see how easy it is, though? Because guess what? I'd rather take an argument with a motherfucker before I
To
take a
check
nigga
the
life.
nip, all that. A joker
No.
come to me or come to you, say, yeah, nigga, and you say, listen, nah. Dudes don't be moving like that is what I'm
You know
saying,
why,
man.
right?
They ain't stand up men for real,
But
man.
that's why though, right? Because a lot of dudes be hiding behind the front, and on the other side of the hide and seek game, see it's the front right here.
Right.
They're hiding behind the front, right? But they fronting for is the fear. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So what's in front is fear. So they gotta publicize the pump front fake. Cause behind all that shit lies the fear.
So what,
What Sleazy's saying is confront that shit from the door.
Yeah, a lot of stuff supposed to get nipped, man. That's
But
how I,
see, But that's what I'm saying. Fear stops the non-stand-up guy from saying, "Oh man, don't talk about that's my man. Don't talk about him like that." Fear won't make a non-stand-up guy defend his friend island when his friend is not there.
No, but see, I get it. I know the explanation, but I'm going past that saying, now, stop stamping yourself at the same time as a stand-up guy. If you one of them guys that's fearful, but you stop faking that too then.
They can
Go
fake
ahead
that.
and get out
no,
the
they
way
can
then.
fake that all they want, Shake. It take for the other people to stop giving them that.
Here
Right,
you
right,
go.
right, right, right,
Now,
right, right.
Shake,
Right.
you faking it, right?
Yeah.
But how about you run across a bully like me that hate niggas that's bullies?
Yup.
Because again, you're not no bully.
Right.
You have
I
game.
hate bullies.
So that's the hard part about this shit. Because the easy part is again, you give respect, they get respect. You do to others, others do to you. So if I come in a room, I don't want to act tough. I don't want to act tough. Because 9 out of 10 where I'm at, it got to be about some money.
Right.
Because I ain't going nowhere, it ain't about no money.
About who
So
tough-
already, I don't
tough
got to see
is.
about who's tough
How
it is.
far in life is tough gonna get you?
Let me finish now, because now I come in with you, and he over here acting tough when we first come in. You a bully. He don't know you're a bully. He just acting. He see
Right.
before.
Right?
He see before.
You just coming home 10 years in, 5 years on parole.
and I'm still smelling
you still-
around.
yeah.
I'm still into that.
But when we come in, his aggressor's like, he been out there, and he putting everything down, but we ain't even hear from that. But know what you gonna say? I like niggas like that. Let me try it now.
Testosterone.
And now when you start going in,
What you hitting for?
he
all
gonna
that?
cur.
That's how it
Get
go,
these
yo.
sleeves, can you get these sleeves? Like, no, I was straight with the
That's
music
how
thing.
it go.
But why you do all that though? Because
exactly
they beat in
how-
your head already. First you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the respect.
Yup.
So you fucked up. So you gotta play tough. Because why? I'm chasing money, power, respect. I got the money already.
All the front.
The power is my mouth.
On the front.
So you gonna respect me when I
Living
start
right.
talking like this.
Living
Right.
behind that front
Right.
stuff.
Come on, bro.
I want to say now, man. Let me ask y'all something.
Always front and reverse.
Let me ask y'all something. We didn't cover in the cold beverages a bunch of tragic stuff that's happening in our within our race, in our communities, you know what I mean, in our society, right? Let me ask you something is this, y'all. Is there any course of action that can lead to some resolve? Do y'all think, and when I say course of action, because I know it's not just any one thing that can fix this stuff, but what do y'all think, if any, is a lead towards some resolve as it relates to what's going on in our communities, man? All the murdering, all the going to jail, indictments for the youngins, all the getting us out the way, the genocide, all the genocide that's happening. What do y'all think would be the core or one of the main ways, directions to go towards rectification, man?
I got you right now, right?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna get to you right now. Cause I just seen that list. I told you that list I showed you. They show you who always getting the money and all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to you real quick.
I'm gonna call that the dumb list, man.
It's cool though.
Yeah.
Cause again, this is where the dumb list come in good at.
Right.
Everybody put that list together, meaning that they know these people. They know what they seen. They know the body of work, right? So the body of work don't take 100 motherfuckers to come.
Get on the mic. Get on the mic.
It don't take 100 motherfuckers to come
Right.
and bring peace. Because why? We already know where the power at, who got the respect.
Right.
And the problem is, when you come to this type of agreement, I need 3 people from South Philly
Mm-hmm.
to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know who they be. Because why? You know who y'all respect. On
Right.
each generation, from the 20 years old
Mm-hmm.
to the 30 years old,
Right.
101 to the 40 years old, 101, and then give me a 50-year-old in the room.
Right.
So I'll take 4 or 5. Then we go to West and do the same thing.
Right.
We don't need the whole gang, because y'all know who runs West. You know who runs Southwest. You know who the headache is. You know who can do what.
Right.
So if you go West, North Philly, Germantown, Logan, whatever, you might end up with about 40 people at this meeting.
Uh-huh.
When you got this meeting with 40 people in it, y'all here for a reason. Y'all got picked because y'all the select few that knows what goes on in your hood.
Right.
You're not a rat. You're not a faggot.
Right.
You're not a pussy.
Right.
You might
Stand
not-
up guy.
You might only be a drug dealer, but
Mhm.
where you came from, your neighborhood, your community respects you.
Yeah, your name good.
Your name is good. You might be a basketball coach, but you good because you got access all across this state, this city right here.
You got
Southwest and all that.
respect. You got
So you
respect.
gotta respect that, number one. And then when you get that respect right there, then you take them 40 or 50 guys to the city. And let them sit there and tell them what they need from them while y'all stay back here.
Right.
Then you come back
Right.
out, you 40s and 50 guys, 25 go this way, 25 go this way. You ain't going to your hood. Only 2 going to your hood. You going to North.
Right.
2 from North going to South Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because we're going to speak together like we brothers.
Right.
So when we come to these guys and these certain crews and all that, now they understand that, yo, this shit is real.
Right.
Because why? It's the same thing. They call y'all a gang, but y'all not moving like a gang.
Right.
Because we got our own rules. So they gave y'all a gang. They gave y'all $50,000 tab on your shit, so y'all a gang.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got all these people involved. We're going to play the gang way.
Right.
You take this, you take that. We don't give a fuck about what happened in the past. We can't get that shit back.
Right.
But right now, we don't want nobody to go to jail, we want nobody to die. But right now, we got a plan. What's the plan? Guard your family over here with
Right.
this money. You guard your family with this money. Your family is your gang.
Mm-hmm.
So now, when you give them that, they got to answer to who? Big Homie and them. Because why? Big Homie, the kangaroo rhyme. Big Homie found the money for y'all. Big Homie need y'all to respect what he's telling y'all, because if not, Big Homie can do what y'all do. And you know when you start getting money, you start fucking up niggas' money when you got a little operation going around.
Right.
Everybody turns on everybody now. Especially when you getting some fucking money. Like, nigga, hold on.
And that's what you must be reading my mind, but because as you going through the plan, I'm channeling in on our mentalities. And I know along the way of executing any plan, the plan always sound black and white good when you present it. then along the line of executing, you got cats always step out of boundaries of the plan and try to buck and infiltrate and incorporate their own thing and do this and do that. So I believe that the fix first, and I always say this, is some kind of way that we gotta fix our mentals, man. We gotta get these young bucks. We gotta strike something in the people to understand really that it's genocide and to have a care for that. If they don't have a care for that, they're never gonna go with anybody's plan. You get what I'm saying? Their mentality ain't right.
You know
They're
why?
gonna buck the plan every time.
But you know why?
You gonna have somebody gonna buck the plan. But go ahead.
You got a cold turkey on first shake.
Right.
Wow, everybody's on something. So this is what I'm saying. This is why you gotta really have a select few that can do that. Cause a lot of motherfuckers ain't trying to hear you tell them, hey, what the fuck, I ain't stop getting high. Now what you gonna do when he tell you that if you ain't that dude?
See what I'm saying?
What you gonna do? You gonna still let him get high? You gonna still let him do his dumb shit? Well, we back at square one again. This is what goes on with homies
see,
amongst each other.
What can you what
Check
how mu-
around.
and go ahead, let me hear you. And I'm
Look
sorry.
around, right? And if y'all don't know, y'all gonna learn, man. I cuts the fat off the meat down to the bone, we get to the marrow, man, one time. This problem ain't never gonna be rectified unless this happens. I told you this a while back, and it almost happened January 6th. Now think about what I'm talking about. I told you before it happened, the whole time, boy got in office, I said, it's about to be such and such. Then January 6th, it damn near cracked, What I'm talking about is, and I thought it was gonna be us doing that, but it was them
Storming the White House.
about to turn on their own system because they ain't getting fucking enough. So they mad and willing to burn the whole system to shit because they ain't getting enough.
And you can't do nothing about it.
We ain't getting shit. But they ain't getting enough, and they already got it all. And the ones that ain't getting shit, it's their fault. So when I see a bum on a bridge somewhere, and I hate to be like this, but I'm like this. If I see a white bum on a bridge somewhere, I'll be damned if I give him anything, especially if it's a man. You're a white male. You got every privilege in the world. Why you ain't in a mansion somewhere, dog? You don't get to flip out of here. And if I see a black guy on the bridge and a bum, I give him a buck and a word of encouragement. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we got pulled together. If not, it's going to be a revolution here, man. And we're probably going to lose. But hold honor in the rumble. And for the ones that want to be high on the wayside, forget about it. It won't be televised. You don't got to worry about seeing everybody getting lynched and dying, shot, and all that. But that's the only way we're going to have a resolve for this problem, man. We're going to keep losing, man.
Yep. I too think it's going to be a revolution, right? But I believe that it's going to be a revolution regardless, whether they be the initiators or we be the initiators. Like my man Khan say, if you know you about to fight, you better strike first.
Real right.
You better get the first sucker punch off. If you know it's going to be a fight already,
Right.
you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
That's what I believe has to really happen to see some change. It's going to be some lives sacrificed. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be the revolution. Other than that, I honestly don't believe anything's going to change.
Nothing going to change, man.
And another thing I
Burn the
think we
building
can
down
do,
and
but I
rioting for
think
nothing, man.
that we're not
Just for nothing,
we're
man.
not brain strong enough for this. That's why I keep pointing to how warped our brains are from everything we've been through and the things like you say, the drugs and the this and that. But if we were thinking more keener, we could really zero in and go underground on a secret society tip, just like they did.
But who?
Make our own secret society.
But what? Okay. Now,
You get where I'm coming
I get
from?
what you're saying, right? But look at all that shit that brainwashed our people,
Right,
right? Now we just 1, 2, 3 the hard way right here, right?
right.
We probably got about a good 150 followers, right?
Yup,
We talking real shit, real deep shit.
yup.
Do you think motherfuckers listen to us? No. Because
Bottom
they've been
line.
brainwashed so much by all these different actors and shit and rappers and shit that what we want, we had to go to get them motherfuckers that rap, that want to be on the underground with us right now,
Right,
even though they didn't want to be with us when they was rich.
right,
But now we got the method, they want to get underground with us, and they'll
Right.
come, and then
Afterwards.
everybody else will come. But
afterwards,
now
right?
we still back to square one where the fuck we was when we was up top. Because why? Y'all the same niggas that's leading the people down here with us. So that means we got
When we get
infiltrators,
rock and
rats.
rolling, they can't get the fuck on the boat,
See
Sleeve.
what I'm saying to you?
Yup.
So that's what
I
you
ain't
gotta
mean to cut you
know.
off, cuz.
That's when you know you gotta just go ahead now and take the people who ain't been damaged. That's the babies and shit. Like I tell motherfuckers, I ain't even saving nobody motherfucker 9 and under. Because the rest of y'all motherfuckers been damaged. The kids is pop locking, shaking their ass, hot girl summers for the baby. Motherfucker, I just heard the Cash Money joint over of what's his name? What was the song called? But the chick done flipped it now. Hold up, y'all.
You talking about
Oh my God. Manny Fresh joint.
French Montana?
No, Manny Fresh is on this joint. One of Manny Fresh joint.
Right.
Get your roll on.
Uh-huh.
Well, now they got a hot joint for the summer now. Every
Right
girl
now.
get your motherfucking hoe on.
Get your hoe on.
It took your roll on, want to get your hoe on down this summer.
Hey,
2
listen.
summers ago was a hot girl summer.
We gonna wrap that up, right? We gonna pick this back up on the re-up on episode 50, right? But listen, always have a good discussion ready for y'all, some good topics. We try to get to the point, try to bring awareness, try to push the culture, all that good stuff, man. So stay tapped in, man. Until we meet again, man. I'm signing off. This she, the Jola.
Kind here, I got a quick piece of jury for you, real quick. This discussion today was pretty summing up. It's the Mr. T ice solid rope. You understand what I'm saying? And like Mr. T would say, I pity the fool who don't wear this ice rope because between racism, you understand, we got equality, right, and respect. Those 3 things are the 3 things why we can never come together as a squad. Once we gain the proper respect for one another, and we start winning this equality thing, and it become a little more even, and the game become a little more not so many thieves and thieving and stealing and keep it even, we will win this race. This human race that we call life, we will win it. We are the better man. We got to own that in our hearts. We are the smarter being. We are the better man. We are the stronger man. We are the first man. Wear that jewel on your neck, man. Believe in it. Tell your kids the same thing.
All right, we signing
I'm
off.
going to tell y'all, I'm out, and I enjoy talking with y'all brothers, but I'm a LDP baby. And back in the day, that was a legal drug pusher. Now it's life, death, and pain. Y'all better wake the fuck up, y'all.
Real right.
And I'm out.
Sorry. The last
I hit the buzzer beater. Why'd you watch from the bleachers? I'm no preacher, more like a poor righteous teacher. Food for thought, I feature. We talk rap off beat, all fact, all street. Cut the fat off the meat and get to the point.
Cash got the corner, not here to exploit. We the joys to get to the top, gon' need a hoist. We move joints like androids. Together we can joint to get you the point.